Welcome back, everybody, to our YouTube channel and the ninth episode of Dr. Meets Healer. As you are joining in, put down in the chat which part of the globe are you all joining in and connecting today. In India, it's a Sunday morning, not so bright, yet quite rainy. So, what Dr. Meets Healer series is all about. This series started with an intention to blend the best of modern science with the age old, ancient, traditional wisdom coming in together. So, you are treating somebody not just with medicine, but also to the root cause of it by incorporating metaphysical aspect. So that's why I say meditation and medicine can go hand in hand, and then eventually the medicines can completely be stopped so that you kick in your own body's healing mechanism. And that's exactly what we teach in these Dr. Meets Healer episodes. If you've not yet seen the other episodes, go ahead, you'll find it on our channel. And that's what Empowered's mission is, to treat somebody mentally, emotionally, and physically in all aspects of their life holistically. And from past 17 years, Empowered has been doing that, impacted thousands of lives, now on a mission to impact millions more lives. Now, that's about Dr. Meets Healer and Empowered. Let's actually now get into what today's topic is. I'm sure you might have seen certain posters, you've seen the title, and that's what made you jump onto this video. So, let me break it down to you. Today, we will be discussing the right way to take care of your health during celebration. So, you can enjoy your celebration, go into party mode, celebrate, have fun in festivals. Along with that, take care of your health so your health does not go for a toss. Why do I say that the health should not go for the toss? Actually, let me not answer this. Why don't you answer this? Put down in the chat that during festival and post festival, what kind of symptoms do you feel? What kind of health issues do you usually feel, especially during festivals and post festival? Now it's Diwali season, which is coming up. So, what are the different kinds of things you're feeling during this Diwali season? Are you somebody who gets bloated after a festival? Are you somebody who finds it difficulty to poop, feels constipated after a festival? Or are you somebody who really wants to catch up on your sleep because you've not slept well and rested yourself well during festivals? So tell me in the chat that what exactly are you facing during festivals? In my practice, I have noticed that a lot of people have flare up of their existing diseases also post festival. So if somebody who has asthma, BP and all, these tend to increase actually post festival. So are you also somebody who falls into that category? Put it down in the chat. While I'm looking into the chat, let me tell you, if you stick towards the end of the life, follow all the steps we show, this festival, you can change your history and not have this post festival blues, and let your health actually be winning in life and getting better at it. So, what are we going to be discussing today? So, I will break how you can take care of your gut health during this festival season in three parts. One essential thing is what to be done before the festival. At least for Diwali, we still have 10 more days to go. So, what can you do right now? And then we will go about what can you do during the festival, because that's what we want to have fun, we want to celebrate. And then finally, what can you do post your festival so you can recover quickly and get back to your routine. While we discuss these three things, usually what are the things which goes for toss during festival? First is definitely the sleep. The sleep cycle completely goes for a toss during before the festival. Second is the food habits. Usually what you're eating on a normal day to day is not same as what you would eat during festival season. So that is something which goes for a toss. And finally is the stress levels. There's so much fluctuating stress levels during, post festivals, so many things to be done in a short span of time. You need to crunch a lot of things, complete lot of things. So that is something which takes a toll on your health. When I say health, it takes a toll on your gut, it takes a toll on your immunity, it takes a toll not just on one particular system, but as a domino effect on all other systems as well. So today we will make sure that we work on the root cause of it, so you do not have to experience your post festival blues. So tell me in the chat, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up so we can straight away begin with what you're supposed to do right now before the festival. Let me actually share this with an analogy of how we celebrate Diwali. So, now that we all are looking forward to the festival of Diwali, what are we exactly doing right now? The next 10 days, we'll all go into the mode to prepare and cleanse our houses so we can welcome the goddess Lakshmi into our house. So, we've all gone in a cleaning, cleansing spree. What if I tell you the same thing needs to be done for your body as well? Yes. Just like how our home is the place for the goddess to come in, our body is also the home, the temple for the soul to reside in. So it's important that this also needs to be cleansed, detoxified. So, how do you do that? Just like how for Diwali you are cleaning in, we need to clean our body also. So, the three easy ways to do it. The first and the most easiest, and my favorite, is hydrating yourself. Tell me, is any Diwali cleaning actually complete without using water? Even if you have dry washed something, you will need water to clean it completely if there are any marks and stagnated. That's exactly what your body needs. Your body needs water so it can clean itself. So hydrate yourself well, especially during this winter season, especially if you're in climates where it's raining. You may not feel like drinking a lot of water, but keep that thumb rule, which we always say at Empowered: every 20 kgs of body weight, 1 liter of water if you're normally healthy. So make sure you're hydrating yourself. And hydration just doesn't happen with water. What else do you think can make you hydrated? Put down in the chat what are the food items which actually hydrates you. Yes, fruits and vegetables, especially raw vegetables, are also hydrating in nature. So, if you're somebody who does not like drinking a lot of water, mix. Have your water. Of course, there's no replacement to your water, but along with water, have a lot of fruits. Some of you are saying juices. I would say avoid juices. Instead, you can always eat a fresh fruit, because you will get a lot of fiber also when you're eating the fresh fruit. When you have it in a form of juice, the fiber quantity reduces. So preferably use a fresh fruit, and if you're having a juice, don't add extra sugar and sweet to it. Let's enjoy the natural sweetener to it. So that's the first way of detoxifying and cleansing your body and preparing it for the festival. The second way is resting. What do I say by resting? How do you think we all want to rest? Right now it's a weekend, Sunday. How are you all resting? By usually maybe doing nothing or doing a very light, intense activities. Doing something like which you like doing, maybe like a hobby or something. So what do you think is a rest for digestive system? Your gut, which is throughout the day breaking down the food, digesting the food, absorbing the food, all the nutrients from the food. The best rest for it is not to do it, do nothing. So that can be done by one is fasting. Yes, and the second, which I see in the chat, is eating light food. If you actually see, before festivals, there are usually, today happens to be a Kadwa Chauth as well. That's which is a fasting festival. There are a lot of culture who fast on the Sharad Purnima, which just went few days back. So during festival, culturally, before the festival actually happens, there are certain days which is significant for fasting. That's also a way to actually cleanse your system and prepare your body for the festival. So you can fast by not eating at all. If you're not able to eat fully for one full day, you can increase the gap between your meals, or you can always eat light food. Light food are something which you get naturally, like your fruits, your vegetable, which does not put a lot of toll on your digestive system. So that's a way you can fast. To tell me in the chat in the next 10 days, which of this method will you follow? There is one small tip. The other way to actually also fast is by resting yourself well. So during festival, at least your sleep may go a little bit for toss, but prepare yourself well by sleeping well before the festival. So you get not just your quantity of sleep, but a good quality of sleep. So de-stress and unwind before you hit the bed. And the third and the most favorite one, which is for your detoxing and cleansing, is movement. Especially for Diwali, if you're cleaning, if you're somebody who's going to take part in all the cleaning, you would be moving around doing lot of course. So include that also in a part of your routine. Make sure you are actually moving your body, you're active physically. That works in two ways. One, when you're active physically, all the food which you've eaten gets digested quickly, so automatically your body goes into rest. And second, when you're moving, when you're exercising, there is movement, you are sweating, and sweat is a way to detox and cleanse your body. So you're working on it by cleansing in that way. So these are the three tips which you can do before your festival. Let me revise quickly. While I'm revising quickly, put down in the chat. Let me see out of these three tips, which tip are you going to follow for the next 10 days as you're preparing for your celebration. The first is hydrating yourself with water and fruits and vegetables. Second is resting your digestive system by fasting, eating light food. And finally is moving your body, exercising, taking part in Diwali cleaning. So if you're somebody who does not like Diwali cleaning, this is an added bonus you have now to actually go ahead and clean that. While cleaning, I'm also becoming fitter. So while you all share that in chat, let me quickly move to what needs to be done during the festival, during the celebration. And here I have a lot of stories to share, because what is a celebration without having stories from our mythology, from folks, fair, and all of that? So, what are you supposed to do during the celebration? First and the most important thing is celebrate. It's a festival, it's something for you to have fun. So, celebrate. What does celebration mean for you? Tell me in the chat, what is celebration for you? While you all share your meaning of celebration, let me give you a perspective here. Especially coming to Diwali, we're celebrating Lord Rama's comeback from the exile back home. We're celebrating coming back home. So, what it actually means is celebrating is connecting with your loved ones. So, if you are somebody who is away from your loved ones, see if you can come back to your loved ones. If you're not able to be there in person, then make sure you can connect with them over call. Nowadays we are in a technology world, you can connect with them over a FaceTime, leave them a message, have a conversation with them, and bond with them through activities. Play an online Ludo. During COVID, I think we've played from different parts of world, we played games online with different people around us. So bond and celebrate with your people, enjoy and take part in the activities, have some fun with playing certain games, activities, and all. And that where you'll share laughter, joy, different things, what's happening in each other's life. You're automatically improving your emotional quotient, you're improving your quality of emotions. And when you have a higher vibrating emotions, you will feel good and better about yourself, and your body will also be more light and will be energetic just by doing those activities and will not need extra food to be more energetic. So bond over and celebrate and connect with your loved ones through games. Second, what can you do? Let's come to the most important aspect of the celebration is about eating those sweets, all those sweets which we have. Wow, I have a lot of comments coming. I'm connecting with my grandchildren, they're coming to my place. Awesome to hear that. Celebration is with family, friends, getting along, rituals, rangoli, wow, doing house stuff. Awesome. There's something I see, giving sweets. I'll come to that very shortly. Good, you already are getting into that mode of celebration. I can see so many emojis coming in, that itself shows that just thinking about it, talking about it, remembering about it has already put you in a better emotional state. Amazing. Keep at it. Coming to now this most important part which everybody wants to eat and enjoy is having your sweets. How I've always heard, what is a festival without sweets? So let me tell you a story of Lord Ganesha. We know that Lord Ganesha loves its laddus, and in always any puja, we always give laddus to Lord Ganesha. So there's a story in our mythology which says that Lord Ganesha at once during the Diwali had so many laddus without sharing it with anybody. And even after all the laddus was done, Lord Ganesha was not feeling satisfied with eating those laddus, wanted and craved for more and more laddus. Why does that happen? Let's understand it scientifically. So, when we add sugar to any sweet or anything, sugar just makes anything more addictive. So, the nature of sugar is to make things more addictive. And when it becomes more addictive, you just crave for it more. Your body's satiety center is closed. Basically, your body does not know that is it actually full now. It is just craving for it more and more. The son papri, the famous Diwali sweet, if you go on to Google and check how much sugar it has, 100 grams of son papdi has 46 grams of sugar. So basically, your half a dabba of son papdi is filled with sugar itself. Sugar by itself is not addictive, but the moment you add sugar to something else, it gets more and more addictive. And when something is addictive, you just crave for it more. The more you eat, the lesser you're satisfied. And unfortunately, the more you eat, it takes a toll on your stomach. So what am I telling you? Not to eat? No. Go ahead and eat, but be mindful that you eat bite by bite, enjoy each flavor of it, and then stop it mentally, because you know that this is something you'll just keep craving and not feeling satisfied, because sugar by nature is like that. We cannot change a nature of something which is addictive, but you can be mindful of it, be aware of it, and eat it in limit. So that's what you can do to your sweets. Have your sweets, eat mindfully. And the second alternative to your sweets is refined sugar is what is unhealthy. But you can always use different supplements. If you are somebody who's making sweets at home or going and buying, find sweets which are of organic jaggery. That is comparatively better than sugar. If you want to go even more healthier, then you can find natural sweeteners like anjeer, the khajur. You can replace your chocolates with dates, apricot. All of these are naturally sweeteners. So now you also find lot of sweets which are actually made with khajur, dates, anjeer, apricots and all, instead of sugar. So these are certain replacements you can look for. Is it same for jaggery or other sugar substitute? Jaggery I've already answered. If you mean other sugar substitutes like stevia or natural sweetener and all, yes, they are also synthetic. So do not use it. Avoid it as much as possible. Let's go as natural as possible. The best would be using dates, anjeer, apricots, those kind of naturally foods which are sweet, or using organic jaggery where you've sourced it ethically, which you know that the jaggery is not made of sugar, because nowadays there's a lot where the jaggery is also made of sugar. So do not go for those kind of jaggery, then it is equal. Use jaggery which is organic and you know it can be sourced well and it's sourced ethically. So that's your second tip, that how can you enjoy your sweets without letting your gut go for toss. Imagine if you've actually binged so much on your sweet and then you just go for sleep, and in your dreams all your sweets, all your laddus, your jalebis, your son papdi is talking to you and telling you that why did you eat me so much, and your gut getting spoiled even more. You would not want them to come in your dreams, right? So eat it mindfully. The third tip, which is what we do during the festival, is giving gifts. Like I saw one chat also, that going ahead and giving sweets to others. So is sweets the only gift which we can give? We can be more thoughtful and creative of different kinds of gifts we can give during Diwali. There is actually a story in our folk tales, if you go ahead and read, that there was a Baba who used to actually give neem and jaggery mixed laddus as sweets to everybody during and before Diwali. Why people were earlier hesitant to have the bitter neem leaves with a sweet jaggery, but because they respected Baba so much, they went ahead and had, and that made them realize that how the bitter and the sweetness actually balanced and cleansed their system and made them feel more healthier and lighter and reduce their cravings as well. So those are different ways where you can think of out of the box and give sweets, give gifts which doesn't have to be sweets. You can give somebody plants, you can give somebody a gift of your time, you can gift somebody maybe a health checkup, maybe a voucher where they can go ahead and buy something on their own, or you can give healthy snacks like dry fruits. There would be so many gifts which you can give beyond sweets. And if you're choosing sweets also, you can always choose sweets which is preferably not made from refined sugar. So tell me in the chat at least 2 3 gift ideas which you can think of right now which you can give this Diwali. While you're sharing that in the chat, let me recap 3 things which you can do during your festival. One is celebrate, have fun, connect with your loved ones over games, over rituals, over different activities, and share those laughter, share those happy tears. Second is when you're eating your sweets or any fried items for that matter, because Diwali is not just about sweets, it's also about fried items, different other cuisines which are made. Eat it mindfully because you know these are things which are addictive. So it will just keep increasing your craving. No matter how much you eat, you will never feel satisfied. So don't eat for that satisfaction. Eat it to enjoy the flavor, being in that moment, and then stop eating when you think you are full. So be mindful about it. And third, give thoughtful gifts. Give gifts beyond sweets. Give gifts which are actually healthy and represents the vibe and the celebration of Diwali. Okay, I see plants, saplings, new notebooks for kids, healthy homemade sweets. Yes, that's a way to go about it. Finally, coming to what are you supposed to do post the festival? What needs to actually be done? First, let me share a good news with you. If you followed what needs to be done before the festival, during the festival, then post festival, you will be completely healthy, jumping with joy, new energy, and new enthusiasm, and you'll be able to get back to your routine normally. You will not need to do anything as such. So that's the bonus for all of you who joining the live and are going to follow it for the next few days. Second, in case you're somebody who your gut is already weak and is already a little bit sensitive, and you do have other health issues which tend to flare up, and you may not have been able to follow this completely, you've been on and off, then you may have certain symptoms. What kind of symptoms you may have? You may have bloating, you may have constipation, you may have headaches, you may feel very low on energy, you would want to sleep it off, you would not feel like an urge to do something. If something like that is happening, please respect your body and allow those symptoms to show up, because that's the way your body is cleansing itself. It's talking to you that something is going off, so give me that time so I can come back to normalcy. Do not suppress these symptoms with medicines or taking some kind of homemade aushadhi or any kind of herbs as such. Do not try to suppress those symptoms. Let those symptoms show up. If you have any of those, what you can again do there is what you were supposed to do before your festival preparation: hydrating yourself, eating light. If you're not feeling like eating at that time, do not eat. It's your body's way of saying that give my digestive system rest so I can focus on cleaning it, putting getting all the toxins out of the systems, so then you can get back to a good a functioning health. So respect your body and listen to those symptoms if you're having any, and do not go ahead and suppress it. If you're somebody who has any kind of flare up of diseases, then I would suggest please go ahead and check and consult your doctor that why are you having those flare ups when you've done everything right. And there is a special segment for you all where we are coming up with post Diwali a gut reset program, which is exclusively there only for our WinHealth community members, where for the next 21 days after Diwali, so we'll start on 7th of November over a live call. Next 21 days, we'll be focusing on working on the gut holistically, where the 21 days for 21 minutes, there won't be of knowledge dumping, but actually getting you into action mode. What needs to be done then and there, together you will be doing the activity so you can start resetting your gut. So this is something can be done for all those whose gut is little bit weak and you want to get into a reset program. But this is there only for our WinHealth community members. So if you're somebody who's interested and want to join our WinHealth community, you can find the link to join the community in the description of this video, or put it down in the chat right now that you are interested. Type gut reset, and then we will share the link here as well on the chat. And so the next details will go ahead. With this, we are done with what needs to be done in pre, during, and post. Now I'm open to all the questions you have. Let's go ahead and ask your personal questions. What are your personal festival stories? I would like to hear what all you do during festival to celebrate. So that becomes an inspiration for everybody here as well. So go ahead, let me go ahead and see the chat if I have missed some messages. Happy morning. Yes, soup, juices are hydrating. Cucumber, watermelon. Yes, very hydrating. Eating light food. Yes, that's a way to fast. Fruit. All three you will be following. Amazing. Hydrating, sleeping well, eating light. Yes, I'm connecting with. Read this comment. Answer this question. Okay, we have gut reset. Sure, we'll be sending you details of it in gifts. Yes, give me more unique ideas of what kind of gifts can you think of. Okay, while you all are putting down your question, because there's a delay of a lag in the chat of you typing and me seeing, let me quickly recap it for all of you. Before your festival, go ahead and hydrate yourself, rest your body via fasting, sleeping well, and exercise. Move your body so you can detox. So your before festival, you are in a detox and cleansing mode, so you're preparing your body for the festival, just like you're preparing your home, your by cleaning and welcoming goddess Lakshmi. Second, during the festival, eat mindfully, give thoughtful gifts, celebrate and connect and bond with your family. And post festival, allow your body to actually show up all that is showing up and go for a reset. How about gut reset after gallbladder surgery? You can still do our part of the gut reset after a gallbladder surgery. It will instead work on your gut getting more strengthened. So you can definitely go ahead and do gut reset. I have started workout and starting protein rich diet. Does that mix well with light eating and gut reset? So when you say protein rich diet, if you're consuming protein in natural form through food, yes, definitely. But if you're consuming protein in different forms like going ahead and taking protein powders and all of it, then that something may not go well with the pre ritual what you're doing, basically pre festival of it. But if your question is can you still enroll for gut reset program, yes, because this gut reset program is not about 10 different things what you're not supposed to eat, or 5 different things you're supposed to eat. We're not going to give you like a diet plan which is generalized for everybody, that this is what you're supposed to wake up and eat, then this is when you have to do that. Gut is not just about food, it is way beyond food. We will work on it mentally, emotionally, and physically, that when you're eating, how are you supposed to be eating, in what kind of emotional state of mind you need to be there when you're eating. So naturally you know when to stop eating. This program will be more about listening to your own body, that what food is right for it, what food is not right for it, tuning into when to actually stop eating, listening to your own satiety centers. So it's going to be way beyond food. So food is definitely a part of it, but not just limited to what you're supposed to eat and what you're not supposed to eat. So you can still do the program. With gut reset, weight also reduced. So weight reduction is always a byproduct of it. As you keep following it and continue to follow, you will see that the weight will start reducing. But like I said, it's a byproduct. If your primary goal is that you want to reduce weight, then this program by itself will not be enough. You'll have to do multiple more things for you to reduce your weight. Lot of questions on the gut reset program. There are no questions on the live. Means good. I think the stories have worked for you all. Okay, for all those who've showed interest and all of it, we will share the details with you all of how to go about it. And those who have not yet part of our community, we will be sharing the link of it in the description here, so you can join our community. And on that note, officially, I'm ending this live. Have fun celebrating your festival, looking forward to your celebration. Do all the activities well, and do share with us how did you actually this time celebrate your festival differently. So we would also like to know. And this is a YouTube live, so the link of it will be there on our empowered channel. If you would like to share it with your loved ones as a pre-Diwali gift, you can go ahead and share the link of it with your loved ones, so they also get into the mode of working on their gut before the festival and during the festival in a different way. And if you're somebody new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe, because we keep doing these things, work on all areas of your life, your health, your personality, your career, your relationship holistically, so you can win at life in all areas. So on that note, I don't see any other questions. So thank you all for joining in. Stay tuned to our channel. Have a happy celebrations. Happy Diwali in advance. Thank you.